Hello everyone, my name is Kyle Mills. I'm an applications engineer here with QTE, and today I'm excited to show you the 7th iteration of our 10-part series on what's new in 2024. Today I'm going to be talking about saving and loading your defaults easily from your parameters page in your toolpaths. Let's get started. As we can see up on the PowerPoint, Mastercam has added the ability for users to create custom operations libraries with an interface that lets you quickly switch between multiple operations. As most of you are probably aware, we've had this functionality with importing and exporting toolpaths for a very long time. The nice thing about the way 2024 uses this information is it not only is right in your toolpath parameters, but it's also going to do the sorting for you. So it's only going to be looking at the toolpaths of the same type that you're trying to create. As you can see in the PowerPoint, you can either pick between your default operations library, or you can create a new one, and you can see all of your custom toolpaths displayed in the bottom. But let's take a look what it actually looks like in Mastercam. Now that I have Mastercam open, let's take a look at what this new feature can do for us. The first thing I want to do is jump right into a toolpath. I'm going to pick OptiRough, and we're going to set a few settings. Let's do 10 thousandths on the floor and the walls. I'm going to hold Shift and select everything tangent in this pocket and the floor. I'm going to go ahead and pick a 6mm flat end mill, and I'm going to hit Calculate. So we can see what the default has given to us. It's violating right now. It's maybe not doing the step down we want. If we make the part see-through, we can see that it's crashing all through this. Let's say that we have a custom toolpath or OptiRough path that automatically knows to use a silhouette boundary. Maybe it's something we have set up for pockets, like we have in front of us here. So let's go ahead and load our new custom default list. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this button here. We'll see we get a dialog box that pops up on the side. And right now it's set to default. So this is going to bring in your default operations list, but I want to select custom. Select from the library, and we can see that I made one here for our lower radar mount. You can see below here all of our custom toolpaths have come in with all of our settings. All I want to do now is hit the green check. Once we've selected that, now all of those different toolpaths of this toolpath type are available to me. So let's just go ahead and repick. Let's do stock with large step downs and step ups. I'm going to re-input my stock that I wanted to leave, pick my tool, and calculate. Oh, and let me pick my surfaces as well. We can see now that this is doing a large step down, and it's doing a small step over. Also, it's utilizing silhouette boundary, and it's not going and violating my part anymore. What if I wanted to use a different style of step down and I didn't want to utilize step ups? I also have one with a small step down and large step over. You can see you can also bring in custom machining surfaces too. So if you have a certain workflow where you like to use different stocks for different things, you can bring that in automatically. Same for avoidance. See, we have a category for clamps now. So once again, I'm just going to switch this to 10. And you can change and manipulate this too and save that as your default. And I'm going to repick my geometry and calculate. And now you see we have a bigger step over and a smaller step down, depending on the tooling we have. You can see how powerful this could be in the future once you get a good list going. Let's also look at another toolpath. I'm going to pick waterline. I'm going to quickly reload toolpath default. And I'm going to select that same pocket. Select our tool, 6mm flat, and hit apply. So we can see we get a toolpath and it's violating our part. Let's say that we've done the same scenario that we did with our OptiRough path, and we've made one that's going to utilize the silhouette boundary and stay within our pocket and maybe even do a spiral. Normal waterline spiral. You see the stock is already set to 0 for us. Pick my tool. Let's pick our geometry and calculate. So now we have this utilized where it's only cutting on the inside. You can see that it's already set up for silhouette, so it's no longer going to violate even though we just have the pocket selected. Let's see how easy it is to save and add things to our new list. So let's say that I wanted to have another category in here. Let's say floor stock. Where this is 0, and then this can stay up 10 thousandths. If I'd like to save this new change to my operations list, all I need to do is hit the save button here. When I do so, the new dialog box comes back up, and I can choose to save these defaults to this normal waterline spiral. Hit the green check. And now whenever I bring this default in, that change will be applied. So let's grab the default again. And let's grab the one we just changed once more. Now we can see my new changes in there, and I'm ready to start programming. And with that said, that's all I have for you today. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, and please stay tuned for the rest of our 10-part series.